What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here, back with another episode of Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater. When we left off, I did a very terrible job of taking out these guys, especially when I was supposed to, like, not come in contact with them at all and all that good stuff, but I didn't want to go into here because I knew it triggered a longer segments of cutscenes, so we're going to go ahead and do this now that we have a fresh amount of time to work with in this episode. So, he's burning things. Probably not a great sign. I do like, though, how they were like...
You must be Sokolov. Are you one of Volgin's men?
Does he look like one of
You'll
them?
never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
We're gonna pull the curtain back. Ha!
Yeah.
Ha! Get it?
I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
You owe him $20.
Zero?
I mean, that's my interpretation, is that you owe him $20, but...
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
Means he was late.
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
I'm curious.
They. Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in
Gru.
the West know him as Thunderbolt.
He's a guru.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
This
He's
is
a member of the Army's extremist faction.
way above my
and
pay
seeks to
grade.
seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the
Hawks.
provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on
Happens
top
to the
that,
best of us.
The tragedy last November.
The tragedy.
Kennedy's assassination.
Oh.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away.
Hate it
A
when that
certain
happens.
group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place.
Oh,
The mastermind
those guys.
behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB 812.
Oh, I've been
known
to
as
813.
The Cronin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him.
Of course
Now
not.
He's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
I mean, what kind of villain would he be if he was satisfied with the power he had? I mean, it doesn't work like that.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Wins the
The
test.
soldiers outside.
Exactly.
Huh.
They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me,
Oops. Might have messed that up a little bit.
even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Let's go.
Leave it to me.
They're already knocked out. Let's get a moving.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
When?
That's so.
But-
America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
I guess they're supposed to be speaking Russian? Is that the idea? Because I haven't heard Snake speaking Russian at all.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with
Whee!
me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good
Yet.
work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
We'll try and,
Roger.
you know...
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Just not around any towers. Thought I had a silencer on mine. Just saying. No silencer there. I also love that I don't see any of the, like, bodies laying anywhere. I don't remember if that's part of the story or not, though. That might be supposed to happen. What is... what is he doing? Oh! Oh! What the... Just move, dude. Oh, I remember this. This part's cool. Kind of.
Freeze!
I just knocked all of them out a minute ago.
So this is the legendary boss.
And this is the legendary... gunslinger?
We meet at last.
Actually, in a way, it kind of is the legendary gunslinger, if you think about it.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
That's a good question.
Soldier?
He's
Well,
the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
like how when he put his hat on, now all of a sudden...
Sokolov is ours.
It's the commander.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Either this is supposed to be happening really fast, or these guys are terrible. Ow. Well, that takes skill. He just put his gun away, pulled it back out. Oh, he got blood on his hat.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Who are the GRU?
Sokolov,
GRU
take
who?
cover.
I have a trank dart gun, don't mess with me.
You're not the boss, are you?
Figure that out all by yourself, huh? Was it the whole he's a guy thing? Gave it away? Creepy. Couldn't you just use like a radio and like move in?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
What's a trank gun?
If you're not the boss, then die.
This is the stance.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
I think he said shoot the other one. And we're not shooting him because... that hurt. Oh, Shrink Dart guy. Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
I think that was kind of cool because it was one of those that it's like, he kind of shaped him eventually into becoming
But that was some fancy shooting.
Revolver Ocelot later.
You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I didn't stutter. And Kodak call. Love it.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
Who is Gru?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters
I
and
still-
Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You better hurry.
Sokolov
just
ran off
never-
by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
I don't think I've heard exactly from explanatory sense who Gru is supposed to be. Haven't heard that. Alright, just excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. Whee! I do like how in the conversation it was like, I had to kill them, there was no other way. And I'm like, well, it really was, I just didn't do it very well. That was pretty funny. And another cutscene! Woohoo! What are you on, like, almost 12 minutes of cutscenes now?
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spets.
Duh.
Yes. The best GRU has to offer.
Who's Gru?
They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down.
Not yet.
I'll get you out of here, I promise. And
Or-
we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Or we'll get your corpse out.
Look.
One of the two.
That's what they were making you build.
No wonder.
Yes. The Shagohod.
Ah, the Shagohod.
Treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. and without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
The predecessor to what would later be known as Metal Gear.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Ah, of course. Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
Because
End
it's,
of the Cold War.
'cause it's gonna get really hot.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no
Again.
choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die.
So
My
selfish.
wife and child again in America.
How dare you?
Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Well, that just makes this operation all the more urgent, doesn't it? I love how he's like creeping around and everything, and it's almost like, dude, they know you're here. You just took out a bunch of their guys. Let's just run. You know? Just start sprinting down the bridge kind of thing. You know, can't do that for the story. They have to make things accurate for the story. For example, they needed to be on the bridge for a very long time, apparently. Right now. Gosh, I forgot how good this game was, though. Because there's also, like, some really cool boss fights in this, too. They have some unique characters. Well, if you hadn't figured it out already, it's probably why you couldn't get in contact with her.
Boss?
Hey, that's not very nice. We're on a rickety bridge and you're dropping heavy crates. That's just mean.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
No, Sokolov comes with me. Storm. Storm's here. Or... Or... Bug Guy. Oh, I remember him.
Hornets.
Yeah, see, they had some, like, cool boss-type characters. Pain, I think? The Pain was the Hornet guy. I'm pretty sure the Spider dude was the Fear, I think? But out of all the Metal Gear villains, I think Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation, which I'll eventually do when we get to that point. I think that one honestly had the best boss battle people, hero,
My friends.
or enemy characters.
Let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
And together we will rule the galaxy. No, wait,
Welcome
that's
back, boss.
bulgy eye
Now
old
all
guy.
5 of us are together. It's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Well, that doesn't sound like it's very pleasant. Why would you want to do that?
It's raining blood.
It is?
Is he crying?
Mm-hmm. He's nodding yes. He says he is. How'd she get raining blood? I don't see any blood.
Kuwabara.
Sure. Dude needs to look into plastic surgery, though. I mean, Have you seen his face?
What a joyful scene.
It's Harvey Dent.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Snake's like,
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples?
the guy who's gonna bring you down. Or some
Taking
other
him with us?
cliche.
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
I think she was
Think you
very
can
clear.
pull the trigger?
Sure, it's a trank gun. I take that as a no. Ha! Just smack him in the face. Ugh. That's gonna leave a mark.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
Dude, I've seen your face. I don't want to live anymore. That mug is ugly.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Yeah, lightning brass knuckles?
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
I am Darth Boss. He's my apprentice. Mahaha.
Jack, you can't come with us.
He's like, I don't want to come with you. I'm an American. I don't want to defect. That's your call. You. And overboard. Over we go. So, the current tally is broken arm, probably a couple cracked ribs, and a very far drop into a river.
The new blood has been rejected.
It's like, that's gonna leave a mark. He's not gonna be feeling too good.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
If you say so. I mean, possession is, what is it, 9/10 of the law or whatever that, however that phrase goes.
My place is with them now.
So for anyone who's kind of not sure exactly what's going on, those guys, the Hornet dude and the weird, all those guys were the Cobra unit that made up the boss's unit that it said at the beginning of the game that she was the head of the Cobra unit. That would be the Cobras, and they're basically all defecting to Volgan's group and trying to take over Russia using the Shagohod's nuclear capability as like leverage. That's kind of the nutshell. I don't even understand all the nitty-gritties when they talk about certain political leaders at that time and stuff like that, so, you know, even I don't get all that stuff. I mean, every single mention of it, so don't feel bad if you feel kind of lost.
Yeah, just barely.
Well, that's because his earpiece is falling out.
You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
Can
Got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
and want to are two different things.
All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake.
Headache.
Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, just relax as you set your arm back into place, because that's going to be a lot of fun.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Let's
Okay, here we go.
let's get you from not
First,
dying
open the survival
first.
viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button.
R2 and
Your
L2
injuries
for
include
those
a
of you
fractured
playing along
left
at home.
elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move
Okay.
the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely.
Eventually.
Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
That is kind of like, you know, the game side of things as far as, you know, sure, it'll heal eventually. Alright, so we got a cut. Alright, that was effective for treating cuts and gunshot wounds. So disinfectant. Stop the bleeding. Stitch it. Bandage it. Got it. I don't think you actually have to do it in that order. I think as long as you apply the things that it tells you to, it'll fix it. Because as you can see, the little the circle that surrounds it, every time you use an item, the circle gets a little smaller, type of thing. So you don't have to use it in the exact order that she tells you to. Broken bone is splint. Bandage. I don't know how you splint your rib. That's something that has always kind of amused me a little bit. I've never quite understood that one. It's like, you wrap your ribs if you break a rib. I could understand that, but when it's like, apply a splint, I'm like, what are you, like, sticking twigs in your side between the two ribs, or... You know. That's when it's just a game and you gotta roll with it. Seen better days. Some Russian soldier walks out of the woods. Don't mind me, dude. Had a bad day. Just let it go. It's all good. I got our bandana. We're fine. Situation has been neutralized, people.
Good job, Snake.
You get
Coming to get
you
now.
get a
Just
gold
stay
star.
where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
No. What am I looking at? Am I looking at anything? That's a lot of hinds. Oh. That would be why.
Shagohod.
Come back! Take me with you! Don't leave me here. I have a broken arm. You wouldn't leave a man with a broken arm, would you? Oh man, more cutscenes. The bullet goes in the gun? No. That can't be right. Dude's nuts, by the way.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her Cobras,
I have nukes.
Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Dude's got a weird sense of smell.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Nobody knows. Why is she on the
Apparently
helicopter?
she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Probably shouldn't try and pull a fast one on a guy who can shoot lightning bolts out of his hand.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
I wouldn't be too quick to kiss her, though. Not if she's carrying lipstick like that around.
Take her back to the base.
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
I don't really think the Alamo was a Russian thing. Could be wrong, but strikes me more as a Western American thing than Russian. So I think here's the other question. If you have nukes that you can just shoot from a rocket pod like that, what do you really need the Shagohod for? I mean, granted, you know, it can launch at further distance. You could launch it from Russia and hit America or something of that nature, but why not just, you know, fly a helicopter over somewhere close to the coastline and just launch it from a rocket pod like he just did? I would think that would be a lot easier than trying to secure a big tank. Yes, I want to save. Actually, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace!